The news everyone is talking about right now is the court order that has placed 57 properties under interim forfeiture, properties that investigators say are linked to former Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, and some close associates. What makes this story very serious is not just the number of properties involved, but the estimated value, which runs into hundreds of billions of naira. According to court filings, these assets include houses, hotels, commercial buildings, filling stations, and other high-value properties spread across Abuja and other parts of the country. The court did not arrive at this decision by accident. It followed an application by investigators who told the judge that these properties are reasonably suspected to be connected to unlawful financial activities, and that allowing them to remain untouched could affect the outcome of ongoing investigations. At this point, it is important to slow down and explain something clearly so everyone understands. This order is called an interim forfeiture, not a final one. That means the government is only taking temporary control of the properties while investigations and court processes continue. It does not automatically mean that anyone has been found guilty. The court simply agreed that there is enough concern to preserve the assets while facts are being examined. This step is often taken in big financial cases to ensure that properties are not sold, transferred, or hidden before the court reaches a final decision. Before we go deeper into what this means for the country, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss any important updates. Supporting the channel helps us bring you verified stories in clear and simple language. Now, why is this case attracting so much attention? First, the person involved once held one of the most powerful legal offices in Nigeria. As Attorney General and Minister of Justice, he was the chief legal advisor to the federal government and a key figure in the justice system. When a former holder of such an office is linked to a case involving properties worth over 200 billion naira, Nigerians naturally want answers. People want to know how such wealth was acquired, whether due process was followed, and whether public trust was respected. The court, in granting this interim order, also directed that the details be made public through a national newspaper. This step is important because it gives room for transparency. Anyone who believes they have a legitimate interest in any of the listed properties has a specific period to come forward and explain their claim before the court. If convincing explanations are provided, the court will consider them. If not, the process may move toward permanent forfeiture. This is how the law balances investigation with fairness. At the center of this matter is the role of anti-corruption agencies. Over the years, Nigerians have heard many promises about accountability, but cases like this show how complex the process really is. Investigations take time, court orders must be obtained, and every step has to follow the law to avoid mistakes that could weaken the case. That is why interim forfeiture exists. It protects assets while respecting the right of all parties to be heard. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe if you are finding this explanation helpful. Your support encourages us to keep breaking down big national stories in a way that is easy to understand. Another reason this story matters is its timing. Nigerians are facing serious economic pressure, rising cost of living, and constant debates about how public resources are managed. When news breaks about properties valued in hundreds of billions, people naturally compare it with their daily struggles. This has sparked strong conversations online and offline about leadership, responsibility, and the kind of country Nigerians want to build. Some people see the court order as a positive step toward accountability. Others urge caution, reminding everyone that the law requires patience and fairness until all facts are proven. There is also a wider lesson here about institutions. The fact that a court can issue such an order shows the importance of legal structures and due process. No matter how influential someone is or once was, the law still provides a path for investigation and review. That does not mean conclusions should be rushed. It simply means that no one is completely beyond scrutiny. As the case moves forward, the next major step will be the court's review of compliance with its order. The publication of the forfeiture notice, responses from interested parties, and further hearings will shape what happens next. Until then, the properties remain under interim control, and investigations continue quietly in the background. This is often the longest and most sensitive stage, where evidence is reviewed carefully and legal arguments are prepared. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel so you can stay informed as this story develops. We will continue to follow it closely and explain each stage as clearly as possible. In the end, this story is not just about one individual or one court order. It is about how the justice system handles serious financial allegations, how public confidence is built or lost, and how transparency can help calm speculation. Nigerians deserve clear information, not rumors, and that is why it is important to separate confirmed facts from assumptions. The confirmed fact for now is simple: a court has ordered the interim forfeiture of 57 properties linked to an ongoing investigation, and the legal process is still unfolding. As more details emerge, reactions will continue, debates will grow, and expectations will rise. The key thing is to watch how the law is applied, how rights are respected, and how accountability is pursued. This is one of those moments that will be remembered, not just for the numbers involved, but for what it says about the direction of justice and governance in Nigeria. If you want to keep getting clear, professional, and easy to understand updates like this, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. We will keep bringing you the real story as it happens, without exaggeration and without confusion.